Hello and welcome to Bottom Line. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is in Assam for a crucial 3-day visit. While the Union Home Minister has a packed schedule for the next 48 hours with key events lined up, the focus is also on a first-of-its-kind crucial meet with Chief Ministers and DGPs of the Northeast states on narcotics control. I'm being joined by Mr. Farooq Ahmed, DSP, CID Assam, who is in the studios in Guwahati with us. Welcome, sir, to Bottom Line.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Colonel retired Suneet Newton, former spokesperson of Ministry of Defence and PRO, who has served in Manipur extensively, is joining us from South Africa. Dr. Sondeep Hanse, Chief Functionary of State Level Coordinating Agency Drug Prevention for the state of Assam and Meghalaya, will also be joining us in the studios in Guwahati. From Manipur, from Imphal, I'm being joined by Dr. Jayanta Kumar, anti-drugs activist. Very warm welcome to all of you, gentlemen. I would like Dr. Sondeep Hanse, Chief Functionary State Level Coordinating Agency Drug Prevention for State of Assam and Meghalaya. Well, demand and supply. You can seize, you can recover drugs, but unless and until you cannot curb the demand, the drugs will always keep on finding the customers and keep on passing through the porous borders. But then, again, when you say reducing the demand just in one state is not enough. You can reduce the demand in Manipur, it's adjoining, and it's not about the state, it's about the entire nation. It could be a transit route. So it's the war on drugs has to be a joint effort, isn't it?
Right. So thank you at first for calling me out in the platform. So my experiences working for last 10 years in this subject of drug demand reductions, with what I want to express right now, what I have observed that the government, after the national survey, the central government, they have realized that it is a big problem. The entire states, not only Assam, Northeast, but entire state in India, they have got a problem. The ratios, little bit, there are variation of ratios of prevalence population, but especially speaking on the part of Assam and Northeast, the national survey, Dr. Jayanta sir has spoken, that it says that in Assam, especially in drugs means there are a lot of substances are there which people go for abuses, out of which we want to focus more on drugs. Drugs means like opioid drugs, which are very common in Assam, that is the heroin. Like we are adjacent to the Golden Triangles from the borders of Myanmar, from various states, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram it comes, and the Assam is now the transit point. From there it comes to Assam and goes to various eastern states in India. So right now the seizure is there, which I also agree with Dr. Jayanta sir. Like in Assam, like we have found that many crores of drugs are seized in some months and some years. We have observed that many of them has been sent for NDPS under the NDPS Act to the custody. So now that also very less in amount comparing the demand.
Would you like to add something to that, Dr. Hanse, the observations?
As per your point on the schools, how the schools education and schools platform can
where does drug abuse start? Can we identify those and probably seal those gaps? That's what my question was.
Firstly, I want to say that the drug awareness in the school's curriculum subject was not there from the very beginning. Now, I think it will come within some few months, because the government has already implemented, central government has implemented one project that is called Navchetna. The school curriculum, the drug chapter would be there. First, it will implement all the government schools in Pan India. Later, they will start in private also. So the education department, the central education department and social justice.
Is drug abuse a reality in our schools, in many of our schools? Your observation? Like, I'm not saying that children are taking drugs inside schools, but yes, school-going kids are also taking. Is that a reality? Your observation?
To some extent, we can say it is reality, but ratio might vary from places to places. But in Guwahati, especially because we are working more in the city of Guwahati, in Guwahati, we find that many of the juveniles, that means like who are below 18, when they are in schools and higher secondaries, they come to rehabilitation center. When we inquire to them, treating for several years, we have found that some they have the peer pressure, their friends only, that is the school students, the peer pressures, they have influenced them to take the drugs. That is the first history of their drug use. So definitely it has got some impact. So now the probably the school education programs will have some reduction impact, I do believe, because it is coming up within some few months, the school education curriculum, Navchetna.
Absolutely. Are things moving in the right direction again, Dr. Hanse, as far as the war on drugs is concerned? And of course, when we talk about reducing the demand, is there hope? Is there hope, or are there promises merely on paper? Your observation, honest observation.
Right now, the central government, they have formulated one program that is called National Action Plan for Drug Demand Reduction. Yeah, the government of India has planned that the district drug de-addiction centers should be created very soon. Now they have asked all the deputy commissioner to set up the district drug de-addiction centers under government of India. And many of the private de-addiction centers are there. Many of the states, they does not have their own policies. That is why in Assam also, speaking to Assam, all the states has been asked. So Assam state has also planned that the new drugs policy should come up very soon. So now I think the next week, the social department, the health department, the home department, they have jointly constituted one committee, and new drugs policy will be coming soon.